Make believes reborn. Myths and man rethought. Question all that's known. Legends, blood and tone. Okay, I'll stop. Welcome to part 11 of the Sonic Unleashed Let's Play, and as I promised the last part, we are now going through Shemar Day. For those that are unaware of the reference I made, let's just say that after I got done with my Sonic 06 Let's Play, I decided to show you a little preview that I was doing this game instead of Secret Rings. Why? Because I think I've suffered enough. And besides, I hate Secret Rings with a passion. I mean, yeah, it's a game I'll eventually have to do, but you know, I'll have to wait. Same spiel with Black Knight. Anyway, Shemar Day, since we've gotten to the first chunk of the stage. Shemar Day, now since we're in the second half, this is starting off with this stage, this is where actually things start to get a little tough. And that's one thing with the challenge factor in Sonic Unleashed. The game is, as the game goes on, it doesn't get easier. The difficulty gets higher and higher as the game should. But of course, we have this section right here where the pillars are falling, and well, with enough skill, I managed to plow through that no problem. Although, the annoying thing about these pillars is that if you're not going at full speed, or if you're not at the right distance, the pillar will most likely fall on top of you, and crush you, or for the most part, it'll just block your path, breaking your mojo, and whatnot. And for this stage, actually, there is actually an achievement for this stage. Or trophy, since I'm playing on the PS3. The goal for this achievement is to beat the stage in under 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And now, that may sound difficult at first, and you know what? It is. Because as after that one big loop, and you go down the ramp or the slope, well, you go into a 2D platforming section, which slows you down. However, as I just did in this playthrough, well, I jump off. After the loop, I immediately jump off, and I hit a few I hit a few dash rings, and it led me to a grind rail. Well, so there's a shortcut. That's another cool thing about these day stages, is the fact that, while there aren't too many multiple pathways you can take, unlike games like, say, Sonic Colors or Sonic Generation, or Sonic Colors or Sonic Generations, there's a lot of ways you can go. Well, Unleashed is pretty good with that. Let me think. The goal, when you get to the goal ring in this stage, actually, it's actually very possible. If you're not at the right angle, well, it's actually very possible to run past the goal ring, and that could waste some precious time. Admittedly, yeah, that can be pretty annoying. But for now, that is it with Shemar. We're not going to be coming back to this stage until for quite some time now. Wanted to make sure the headphones are plugged in all the way. Well, they were plugged in, but I don't want any sound bleed coming out of the microphone. Anyway, we are now heading into a new continent. And that new continent, this one is also an exclusive. However, unlike Missouri, this is a complete exclusive. This is not at all in the Wii version. And we are now in Empire City, and behold, as the frame rate shits the bed. This is probably the only hub world in the game that has a ridiculously choppy frame rate. Like, Jesus Christ. I think it's because of the lighting and whatnot. Because as good as the lighting is, as good looking as Sonic Unleashed is, the frame rate does drop constantly. And we'll be like, it's ridiculous. So anyway, Empire City. And since I live in America, Empire City is actually based off New York City. with the big skyscrapers, and highways and whatnot. Well, akin to Speed Highway anyway. Empire City is a pretty big stage, and like I said, this is an exclusive to the HD version. This is not in the Wii version. And so, to those that actually played the hell out of the Wii version, meaning me, you probably won't know the stage offhand. So, with all that being said, actually, here's some cool trivia. Apparently from what I've heard, Shadow and Knuckles were also supposed to be in this game, and I'm only going to assume that they were going to be in Empire City. I mean, Knuckles could be looking for the Master Emerald, and Shadow could be here for GUN business. Because who knows who's what from there. But anyway, this is where things start to get more difficult. Let's stall for a bit and grab some sun medals while we're at it. Oh man, this music is so good though. That's one thing I like about Sonic Unleashed. It's just the fact that not only well, at least the scenery changes depending on what continent you're in, for the sake of, you know, realism and whatnot, but the music is also very akin to what area you're in. And the nighttime music, and the nighttime variation the nighttime variation, oh man, this is so good. And I'm so glad the battle music doesn't happen in the hub worlds, because it does get really repetitive. Not gonna lie. So let's grab some sun medals. I guess for the sake of Wii version trivia, in the Wii version, the way you get sun moon medals is based on your rank, although it does get pretty annoying after a while. I don't know which one I prefer more. Ah, boy. Yeah, as you can tell, I am not a fan of the latter Werehog levels. So remember how I said when the game gets more difficult as it goes on, like how a game should be? Sometimes sometimes that's not a good thing. And starting us off with the second half of the Werehog levels, we have Empire City. Empire City Night. Since it shares all the problems that the other Werehog levels do, the fact that you're on these tall skyscrapers, you're going to be doing some platforming, and it pretty much forces one gimmick that's not in the Wii version, but it's heavily used in the HD version: beam balancing. Oh yes, beam balancing. I am not a fan of that in this game. No, I am not a fan of how that whole spiel works in this game. Oh, an error has occurred. It's probably the Wi-Fi. Who cares? Now Empire City. This is the point in the game where a lot of people are gonna get frustrated with the Werehog. Because for some reason, some of the platforming mechanics just don't work. And it can be so awkward to grab on poles. My advice with the pole grabbing is that hold down the circle button, Sonic will automatically grab onto the pole itself. And yes, I go down the Sonic Boom route and I just knock that guy off the building. Okay, so now we're starting off with this. Now, since there's blue lights on the side, it's pretty safe. You can just, if you do fall, Sonic will just grab onto the ledge, no problem. Let me think. But later on, there's a lot. But I think that's the I think that's the only beam in this level that's actually safe to walk on. Because I think every other beam from here on out, well, gets really hazardous. Just sidle across the buildings. Empire City, he does have some pretty good music, I will say that. Given that whole New York vibe, even though I've never been to New York City, even though it's literally like a state, New York is literally like a state in the top. Well, yeah, I'm really like next door to New York, so cause you know I'm a Jersey boy. Lived in Jersey all my life. Alright. Well, I'm also Italian too. I have a feeling that this is where a lot of Italians live, especially in the north, especially in North Jersey. If that's the case, if I was a really skilled gamer, I'd be like, Sonic Unleashed, I get that shit done in 2 weeks. Don't worry about it. That's a real Italian accent. That's a real accent. And not that Mario, you know, not that Mario, let's go. Stuff like that. But why am I talking Italian when I should be talking about... Anyway. Geez, you know, it feels like every time you, like every few steps you engage in the combat. Again, thankfully, it's not like the Wii version where every time you engage in battle, there's a barrier and you can't skip the enemies. Although you probably want to kill as many enemies as you can for the sake of a good rank. And as you see, even my advice, just like any Werehog stage, search every last corner in the level. You never know when a Sun or Moon medal you'll never know when a Sun or Moon medal is there or not. But it's always good to check. Okay, now we have this kind of stuff. And this is where I think platforming with the Werehog gets really frustrating, because as you can see, there are spikes. There are spikes. And as you can tell with this kind of beam I'm walking across, if I stay on that for too long, it's gonna fall to the, I don't know, Spider-Man into the fog, to the foggy streets below. What game am I playing? A Sonic Unleashed or Spider-Man 1 on the PlayStation? But my advice with these beams, take these slow. Take these nice and steady. You don't bum rush it. And in cases like that where the camera changes, my advice, stop, let the camera shift, and then go. I'm just being really careful about this too. And since you have to make so many turns with this you have to make so many turns on these beams, it's no. Oh, and because of the fact that there are spikes, if you do fall, well, you can't get back up. Like, if you do fall, that's it, you're dead. And you get sent back to the last checkpoint. So here, you just want to be really careful, you know, don't fall. Just make sure Sonic doesn't lose his balance. And you'll know if Sonic loses his balance when he starts to react to it. But when Sonic does start to react to it, that's when I start to react and get freaked out, because you know I am about to fall, and then I just fall because of that. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Oh, that's how... Again, this is the point in the game where balancing with the platforming with the Werehog can get pretty awful. Well, although again, I don't think it's as bad as this one stage as the final level that we're gonna be heading to, and God, I hate that stage. but we're not at that stage now. Oh, break that table and suddenly a moon medal pops out. Or maybe it was already there, and the umbrella just revealed it. Okay, more balancing. Don't look down. Don't look down. It's just a straight line. You don't have to do it. Ooh, there we go. So, on your first time playing this game and you go to this level, yeah, you're probably gonna die a lot. Yeah, I know I did. Oh, that was close. I almost screwed myself out of a sun medal. Well, I can't die and get it back, but unfortunately, why would I? I would really hate if I have to die just to, or at least kill myself, just to say you're getting, just for another attempt at getting the sun medal. So anyway, just beat up these guys. Hopefully, hopefully I don't die. Hopefully I don't die. Hey, I don't even have a good opportunity to grab any of them. I'm just throw them off Sonic Boom style. That's the best way to win at combat in Sonic Boom. Use your Enter Beam. Just use your Enter Beam to grab onto the enemy, and then just lasso them off the build. Lasso them off the platform. Now, fun fact about that game as well. I actually did try to give that game a review myself, to give out my extremely late thoughts, but you know, I can't play Rise of Lyric anymore. It's because it's so boring. Like, it's so boring. You know, 06 was bad, but at least it was enjoyable in some parts, but Boom was just boring as hell. Oh god! This is actually another reason why I hate Empire City at night, because apparently... Oh, I think I'm about to sneeze. Anyway, we have sections like these where you're fighting a Dark Gaia Titan on a building that's actually very small, meaning it's a very small arena, and it's very easy to fly off because this move right here, not only will he knock you out, because, alright, the stomp will knock you out, as well as the shockwave. In addition to that, in addition to knocking you out, yeah, here's a counter. Here's a counter to how many times I die by this guy, let alone, which also results in the amount of stage deaths. That's one. Here's another one by the platform. God, the platform gets my jump. Why would you do that to me? God damn it. I hate Empire City at night because of that. My best advice when you're fighting these guys in Empire City, when he knocks you out with his stomp attack, wait until the shockwave passes by you, because a lot of times when you're playing this stage, by the time you get up, the shockwave will come at you, and as a result, you'll just fly off the building because of that. Yeah, it's pretty bullshit. So far, because of that guy alone, it took me... There's that... Two deaths. Yeah, 2 deaths by this guy alone. Oh, and because of that bullshit platform. And that gets my jump, and that counts as 3. I actually did hope I looked over the video correctly. If not, then whoops. So, I can math. Let me just say right now, I can math. Anyway. I think right here, actually, I was like, I could have swore to God that I saw another moon medal. I was just hanging off the edge. But no, it was just my mind messing with me. Okay, more balancing, as well as crumbling beams. So just take this part slow until you get to the beam balancing, until you get to this beam, and when they start to fall apart, then you gotta move. And you know that's actually a dickishly placed a sun medal because it requires you to jump. But you're also risking. But there's the fact that you're also risking to fall off. That you're gonna risk it. You're also gonna be risking in your life because you'll potentially fall off the beam into your doom, into the fog, the Spider-Man fog from the PlayStation 1 game. I didn't really play much of Spider-Man 1 on the PlayStation. And I mean, yes, I have at least played it, but I didn't play much of it. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I should pick it up. Because I actually do like the Spider-Man games. And I played Spider-Man 2 on PS2. Ooh, Web of Shadows. It is Web of Shadows on the PS3 where, yeah, it is very glitchy, the frame rate is pretty bad. But it is actually very fun to play. You just playing a Spider-Man, swinging around and all that. I did play Spider-Man 3 on PS2, but I traded that in. And yeah, the Spider-Man games on PS1, well, the first one anyway, I need to play that. Well, at least I need to add that to my collection. That's actually pretty good. It is actually a pretty good game. So now we have more beam swinging. Well, he's not swinging, but pole grabbing. And booyah. Okay, now this section can actually be a little time consuming, if only because, well, we can skip this area as much as we want to. Like, we can skip this area. Although, for the sake of Sun and Moon medals, we kind of do have to do this area, for the sake of, at least, I think this area is actually mandatory. If only because, let's see what this box does. I think the switch actually opens the door, so yeah, I think this section's pretty much optional. Well, you don't have to do it, but for the sake of Sun and Moon medals, what do you know? I kind of have to do it. Hey, if I want to progress through the game, might as well. Anyhow, actually running out of things to talk about. Let me think. Ooh. Yeah, pretty much here I think I get all the medals that are here in this stage. Just got another Sun medal, so that's 8 out of 10 for this stage. Oh god. I think what makes this part so time consuming and tedious is the fact that, no way, I think this section is actually pretty much mandatory because you have to pull this lever. Yeah, okay, yeah, the section is pretty mandatory, never mind, I'll shut up. But everything else is optional. Well, we pretty much have to push this block into other areas of this building. And for the sake of grabbing all the other collectibles. Well, just gotta move this box. You can't hold down the R1 button and it'll let Sonic push the block a little faster. I mean, that, for the sake of speeding up the process, that's what I usually do. Anyhow, more block pushing and all that. Just gotta push it over to the ledge. The timer we at 25:03 minutes. Thankfully, we are almost done with the stage. Hey, look, a moon medal. What? No. Like, no enemies to fight this time? Ah, I guess the game. I'm actually glad that the game wasn't feeling quite dickish that time. Though I can't say the same for this section coming up, because now we got more platforming to do. And oh god, another Titan, Dark Gaia Titan. Wonderful. Anyhow, yeah, have to beat this guy up. Oh, the battle music is playing. Oh wait, never mind, it is. Oh boy. Hey, let's see if we can beat this guy without any problems whatsoever. Oh, no problems whatsoever. Damn it! Yeah, see, like I did there. When you do get knocked out, don't immediately mash the X button. And because by the time you get up, the shockwave will already catch up to you. And you'll most likely fall off the building as a result. Alright, no problem. No problem. Doing good. Oh, damn it! And his health, and most of his health regenerated. Like, that's another thing I hate about how fights like that. God damn it! I hate fighting these Dark Gaia Titans on small arenas like this. It's stupid design. Anyway, now that that's over, before we head to the goal ring, moon medal. Dick move, Sega. Dick move. So, well, as you can tell by the counter, 4 stage deaths, and it's because of that. And it's because of the Dark Gaia Titans. Wonderful. Oh, I don't like this. Yeah, I don't like this stage. And it's pretty stupid. As well as Shenmue Night, but we're not going to be going into that stage yet until I think 2 parts ahead. So that is it for part 11, guys. In part 12, we are going to be going to yet another continent, and well, this will be technically our last continent, but yeah, we'll be heading into one more continent, at least for the sake of showing off. With that all said and done, I am GameMan5804, and you all have a great day.